So hello there everyone and welcome, it is Niran here, and today it is time for me to bring you career mode in 2030 here on FIFA 18. For anyone that is new to this mini-series, this is basically where we simulate forward into the future of FIFA 18 career mode to see just what the world of football could potentially look like in real life, and we are now 13 years, would you believe, into the future, though this is the end of Season 12, technically speaking. We will go into the end of Season 15 at some point, but for now we are sticking with 2030, and I can confirm a lot has changed. The title is probably going to be very clickbaity, but it's definitely with good reason. Like, I'm fully about to blow your minds with what happens in this specific career mode save. But if you go on to enjoy the video, make sure to slap a like on it, subscribe if you're new around here, and if you're looking for the beats that I use in the background, the music that I use in these sorts of videos, you can check out Westy, a producer, down in the description. That's where I get all my music from. You can check his Twitter out and YouTube as well. We're going to get stuck into 2030 now because it is ridiculous. It's live. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's sick. It's genuinely, this is going to be cool. We're going to start off with the players because it's the tables that are all over the place. We'll start with the players. Christian Pulisic here is one of the best players in the game at the moment. He's 89 rated, still playing for Barcelona, which is where he was in 2025, having moved from Dortmund. You can see Cristiano Ronaldo's regen has now hit his potential. That one-star skill moves is really hurting him, but he is 95 rated, playing still for Deportivo La Coruña, so I assume they're now one of the best teams in Spain. Martin Kobylanski, no prizes for guessing whose regen he is. This is Lewandowski's regen, playing interestingly for Hanover 96. 3-star weak for 3-star skill moves, slightly better than some of the regens we've seen before, and he is 90 rated. Kylian Mbappe, despite being 31, is still sick. 94 rated, the second best or joint second best player on the game behind Ronaldo's regen now. Ronaldo's regen is officially the best player in this save. Ousmane Dembele, another 89 rated player, still at Barcelona. Those 5-star weak foot and 5-star skill moves attributes, and of course very versatile as well. Dembele sticking with the same side throughout this save. But here is Messi's regen. He was a free agent back in 2025, and he's still a free agent now. How can you even tell that he's 94 rated when he's not even playing football for anybody? Here is another generated player. He's not a regen, he's just a randomly generated player because there are no Irish players this good on the game, in terms of outstanding or retiring players. Luke O'Connor there playing for Brighton, 90 rated, so Brighton have got a really good player there. Braylen Mbolo, the reason I'm showing him is because he was a top scorer in the EPL in this season here. Despite being 33, he is still 86 rated and clearly banging in goals for Tottenham Hotspur. Kasper Dolberg, again, another one of the best players in the game at this point in the save. 88 rated, playing for Napoli, having moved from Ajax. I think he moved to the Premier League at one stage, but is now at Napoli. This then here is Alban Lafont, the Internacional goalkeeper, now 89 rated. He has left France, or he's left Toulouse, to join Serie A. 31 years of age and still very, very good indeed. Another very good player in this save, and this is an interesting one because it's more to do with the team that he plays for. Deo Upamecano, the ex-Leipzig man from France. He was actually playing for Saint Etienne back in 2025. He's now joined Stoke, along with Ben Woodburn. This is a trend. Stoke have a very good team now. Just going to put it out there. They're not necessarily the team that springs the surprise in this save, but they've got a very good team, and you'll see more of them in the next episode. Also, Gianluigi Donnarumma there as well, 94 rated, after we saw Ben Woodburn of Stoke as well. He was 84, but Donnarumma still, along with Mbappe and Messi's regen, the joint second best players in the save. But are you now ready for the tables? Because this is where it gets absolutely mad. The Premier League in 2030, as you can see in the background, was won by Southampton. Southampton Football Club won the Premier League in 2030 ahead of West Ham United. Spurs and United, okay, yeah, 3rd and 4th, sound. Stoke in 5th, got a very good team. Wolves aren't even a Premier League team in real life, they're 6th. Bournemouth 7th, Chelsea and City struggling. Liverpool struggling even more, relegated bottom, 21 points away from safety. They almost set a record for the least points scored in a season. They only accumulated 5 wins and they lost 30 times. And one team that wasn't even there was Arsenal. That's because they got relegated again for the second time in this save the season before. It so happens they've just won the championship, but Arsenal relegated in 2029 and Liverpool relegated in last, almost setting a record low for points scored in 2030, while Southampton were winning the league. the English leagues are they're done. They're bunned. I don't even know. I wanted to swear, but I want to keep my monetization. But they're gone. The English leagues are completely screwed. I don't know what's gone on in England. France is a little bit more predictable. Monaco winning there from Paris Saint-Germain and Lyon. Germany is a bit of a surprise, actually. Bayern Munich way down in 7th, beaten by Dortmund, Berlin, Stuttgart, Schalke, Wolfsburg, and Leipzig winning the league. Not too many Germans will be too happy with that if you're a die-hard fan of the Bundesliga. AC Milan win in Italy on goal difference ahead of Napoli, then Juve, Inter, Fiorentina, and Roma. And then in Spain, just as crazy, quite frankly, as England. It's all gone down the pan in Spain as well. Real Madrid and Barca, okay, first and second still, but only by 1 point ahead of Valencia. Celta Vigo doing very well. Atletico Madrid way down in 8th, along with Barca being 9th. Villarreal and Sevilla have been relegated. Sevilla only won 4 games. I don't know how this has happened. I don't know how Villarreal and Sevilla have both become so bad. But Athletic Bilbao have already proved they were bad beforehand, because they're already in the second tier of Spanish football. And again, not even sure how that's happened. 3 teams that are all usually in the Champions League or the Europa League have found themselves relegated, and in Bilbao's case, not even getting re-promoted the next season. At least Arsenal have now become a yo-yo team between the Premier League and the Championship. I mean, if I was DT, I'd be asking for more than just Stan Kroenke out at this point, but yeah, it's a bit of a shamble. Arsene Wenger is he's very much too old for the job now, and Arsenal are just getting relegated constantly. If you want to see, though, the teams, actually, the Arsenal team and the Liverpool team that got relegated, just to see how they've declined so much, then make sure to let me know in the comment section and slap a like on the video. In the background, you are seeing some teams. This at first is Paris Saint-Germain, who have signed a heck of a lot of decent players. Marcos Llorente, Onyinye, and Didi has signed here. They've got a couple of regens as well. They've also signed Lautaro Martinez, Han Kwang-song, the North Korean striker from, I think it's Cagliari. Yeah, they've got some decent players. It wasn't enough for them to win the league in this season, but yeah, some decent players nonetheless. Now, this is Bayern Munich here, and I feel like I'm about to show you the reason why Bayern did so badly. We've got Joris Nanon, is the first player that we've actually seen who's of any sort of worth. He's 84 rated. David Alaba is about to retire, hence he's 68 rated only. But apart from that, their defence is very, very average. Like, there's no players there that are probably above 75, and it continues into the midfield. Ludovic Blas and Lewis Cook were good at their prime, but they're now 32 and 33 respectively. Same for Corentin Tolisso, who's 35. He's not going to be any higher than 75 rated. So that whole midfield is terrible. We look at the wingers and strikers now. Okay, Lucas Ocampos, Orsolini, Podence, again, all players with good potentials at their prime, but they're way past their prime. Tom Vitek and Joris Nanon, the only players in that side above 82. That's why they finished 7th in the league, because they've gone down the pan completely in terms of ratings. I don't know how it's happened to such a giant of European and world football, but they're not doing well. Barcelona, on the other hand, have got some good players still. Kelvin Amianadou and Issa Diop, who both actually play for Toulouse in real life at the club. Theo Hernandez, Jonathan Tah, Aaron Martin. They had a good regen there as well in their sides. The defence is very good. Namakoro Boué, I think that is Franck Ribéry's regen, given how old he already is in this save. Incredible to think that a regen is already 29 years of age in this save. They've also got Frank Yannick Kessie in that midfield, and potentially the best name I have ever seen on FIFA, McDonald Olunga. I'm sorry, but I feel to sign him at some point. Maybe for the next episode I'll sign him, because it's just astonishing. How can you be called McDonald Olunga? That is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Timo Werner still playing for them as well. Leroy Sané was at the club. There was a couple of regens there too in terms of their sort of attackers and midfielders, and also Renato Sanchez is playing for Barca. But here is the Southampton side that won the Premier League. They had a very good goalkeeper, Didier Bouanga here as well. I think he's an 83 rated left back from Gabon. Again, don't think he's a regen of anyone. I think he's just a randomly generated player by the game. And Alessio Romagnoli was playing for them there. But again, not too many good defenders. Abdel Hakim Brahimi might well be a regen of Riyad Mahrez, but he's a left mid, and I think Riyad Mahrez is a right mid on this game. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. Nathan Redmond there, Thomas Partey, Hal Palinha, Patrick Roberts and Marco Roy. But this guy here, Francesco Soleri, 88 rated right mid. Also got Andreas Bergvist there, that is Ibra's regen, and then the Device brothers. one of which is black and one of which is white. We'll gloss over that. They're still brothers, okay? They're just, I don't know, their dad was clearly very busy during that 2 years in which they were born. That is all you need to know about those brothers. But regardless of that, Southampton have won the Premier League. Don't even ask me how it's occurred, but it's occurred. On a level though, this is genuinely the weirdest career mode save I've ever simulated through. I've done this series on FIFA 17 and now this year, and it's so messed up. There's so many things, like, I think a lot of the leagues are okay. Like, France has remained relatively normal, Italy, Germany with the exception of Bayern Munich struggling now. But but Spain and England are just, I don't know what's happened. I really don't know what's happened. Even in the lower leagues, it's really strange. Like, Portsmouth are now a comfortable championship team. Forest Green were fighting for promotion to the championship. Like, it's all changed. I'll go through more of that next episode. And if there's anything else that you want to see in the next episode of Career Mode in 2030, then drop it down in the comment section. But my word, we're living in an age where Southampton and West Ham could be the best teams in the English Premier League in 2030, and where Arsenal become a yo-yo team between the Championship and the Premier League, and my beloved Liverpool almost set a record for the least amount of points scored in a season. What a bleak future I personally have to look forward to. Regardless of that though, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to slap a like on it and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Once again, gotta say a massive thank you about growth recently. It has been sick. I think 47,000 subscribers is just around the corner. I've got a month and a half to get to 50k. It's gonna be difficult, but I believe, whatever the circumstance though, the support this whole year has been insane, so thank you ever so much for that. You can follow me on Twitter, handle is on the screen, it's @theofficialfng, links to that are below, same for my Instagram as well. But apart from that, it has been a pleasure ranting to you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
Yo, Massappels. I roll out with some monsters, looks like your team and you watchers. I do not roll with imposters, sound like the man in the Oscars. I'm drunk of Henny and Fosters, I have a career, I am jobless. This bitch f***ing me so hard, I might just end up unconscious. I like girls in lingerie, especially if it is crotchless. Bitch, I am the bigger picture, there is no way you can crop us.